Hey guys, and welcome back to Maple Lane Creates. I decided to post a video on Monday since it's Halloween instead of Friday. Happy Halloween, everybody. Let's make some pumpkin seed treats. And this pumpkin's crown is this pumpkin's mouth. After I'm done carving the pumpkins, I'm going to collect all of the seeds into this big strainer bowl. I'm going to go ahead and wash them to get some of this orange goop out. But probably a better idea is to just put all the pumpkin seeds into a bowl and then fill it with water and then take out all of the... Oh, yikes, that was a mess. Maybe I should grab a bigger bowl. I'll use this big red one. I'm going to put all of the pumpkin seeds in there. Now I'm going to pick up all of these. So I think I'm going to use a spoon and then just scoop all of the pumpkin seeds out. It's okay if a few of them go down the drain. And the last 3. And now let's put those in. And there we go. Now I'm going to scoop out some of the seeds that were in the strainer. As you can see, there are the seeds all in this big red bowl. Now I'm going to fill up the bowl with water. That way the seeds will be separated from all of the orange pumpkin goop. So let's just go ahead and fill that up. And now I'm just going to take out the orange pumpkin goo now that the bowl is filled with water, like this big chunk. As you can see, it's easier to take out the chunks of pumpkin residue or insides when all of the seeds are wet. So I'm going to fill up this bowl with the pumpkin goo. And now I'm just taking out all of the rest of the orange chunks. It feels really wet and gooey. So let's just take out each of the orange bits. There's quite a bit in here. Alright, now it looks like they're pretty good. Not as much orange chunks anymore. And it's okay if you do have some orange chunks left. If you're also making this recipe, it doesn't have to be perfect. And now I'm going to go ahead and strain all of the water out of the pumpkin seeds. So let's just go ahead and fix that. And I'm going to quickly rinse out the bowl since it does have quite a bit of pumpkin insides left on it. And now the strainer has finished being washed. There are a few pumpkin insides in there, but that's okay. And now I'm just going to go ahead and take the bowl filled with the pumpkin seeds and pour them into there. That way the water that the pumpkin seeds were in will strain out. Alright, and there we go. Now I'll just move them around a bit. Alright, it looks good. Some more water is just coming out. And alright, they're looking pretty good. And there are a few orange pumpkin insides in there that I'll take out. Here are the goopy pumpkin insides. And yeah, so the red bowl's all empty. And okay, now I need to boil the pumpkin seeds in some water. And each half a cup of pumpkin seeds will need 2 cups of water. As you can see, I'm filling up 2 cups right now, and then 1 tablespoon of salt, which I am adding right now. Okay, and now I'll go ahead and add those into the pot. 1 cup of water and 1 tablespoon of salt. There we go. All right, and now we have another half a cup of pumpkin seeds. Now we'll have a third, and then let's do a fourth. The pumpkin seeds aren't deep enough, so I might have to use my hands to add a few more into that half a cup measuring cup. So there's another one, and then I think that we can do just 1 more. So let's pour those in. It's okay if you get in the sink. I'll clean those up later. And that's how it's looking. And now let's grab the pumpkin seeds that are left in the strainer and take them out. So that's how it looks, and there are a few left in there, so I'll just grab those out of the pumpkin goop and put them into the half cup measurement. Okay, so now let's add all of that Sounds like I'm saying Red Bull like the drink. But I mean this big red bowl that we use for popcorn. Okay, and now we need 2 cups of water for each of those. So right now that's 6 cups. That would be 8 cups right there. And that's 10. So about 10 cups of water we'll need for this. And then there's 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons, 4 tablespoons, and then 5 tablespoons. Okay, and now that we're finished with that, I'll go ahead and take the spoon and just mix it a little bit. And now I'm going to go ahead and let the water boil. So I'll turn it to about a 7. There we go. And let's wait for that to boil. All right, and now it is finished boiling. So I'll remove the spoon. And now I'm going to add on the pumpkin seeds. So I'm just going to let those drop in there, not all at once because the saucepan is filled to the brim with water. So I'll just let them go in very slowly. That way the water doesn't go everywhere. And now I'll use the spoon to get out the last ones that are stuck maybe around the top. Okay, that looks good. And now I'm going to just mix it a little bit. That's good. Oh, and now I need to turn down the oven to low, to about a 3 maybe, and then cook that for 10 minutes. All right, there we go. And now let's wait 10 minutes for our pumpkin seeds to be finished. I'm going to go ahead and just mix them just a little bit. And now it's getting a little bit more foamy. So I'm going to mix it just a little bit more now. Oh, whoa, it's bubbling over a lot. If you leave the spoon on top, it helps the water not to boil over. So now just mix that slowly so that none of the water spills out. All right, it's done. So now I'm going to strain the pumpkin seeds to let all of the water out. But since we boiled the water with salt in it, the salt should now be under the pumpkin seed skin. So now there's salt inside of them. As you can see those little brown spots. Okay, and now let's transfer these to the red bowl. Whoa, it's steamy. Okay, the steam went away. But now I'm going to add the pumpkin seeds onto the pan. But first, I'm going to add in some olive oil. Now we're just going to shake that up a bit. Just like that. And now let's pour them onto the pan. We do want them to just be one layer and not be on top of each other, so I'll need another pan. So you can see I'm just spreading them out, and now we ended up having to use 3 pans. And I'm just adding some salt on top. And here we go. We'll do 1 pan at a time because when we are roasting the pumpkin seeds need to be on the top rack of the oven, so we'll do them one at a time. Alright, so it looks like these ones are done. If you're also making some pumpkin seeds, it really, cooking them really depends on the size. You always want to keep them at a 400-degree oven though. But the cooking time really depends on the size. The ones that I did right here were about 16 to 18 minutes. But yeah, it all really just depends on the size. And as you can see, I'm taking out the second batch right now. These look good. All right, and now I'm going to add in the third batch to cook. Okay, and now let's just let those go ahead and cook. All right, they're finished. It's been about 16 minutes. Good. Usually the pumpkin seeds would take about 5 to 20 minutes, depending on the size. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye!